Hello and welcome to this screencast about the Progress Tracker. I'm going to talk about what the Progress Tracker is, how can it be accessed, and what is it used for. So first of all, what is the Progress Tracker? Well, it's a web-based spreadsheet that we use for recording marks, reporting academic students of concern, and writing comments for mid and end of term reports. So first of all, how can I access the Progress Tracker? Well, it can be accessed via Kaplan's SharePoint website. The link is here, but this will be sent to you. So I'm just going to go into this website. And when you go in, you'll see a list of spreadsheets. So they are actually divided into Pre-Masters, International Year 1, Foundation, and also EES. You'll also see references to colours. This is how we distinguish between the different cohorts that are running in the college at any given time. But when you're sent the link, it'll be clear to you which spreadsheet to access. So I'm not going to go into any of these actual progress trackers because they contain details of our current students. So what I've done is I've put together an example progress tracker, and it contains details of made up students. So these are not actual students that we have or former students. So the first thing to look at is the different tabs that you have on the spreadsheet. These, as I said, are for recording the module marks. So they're used for formative assessments as well as summative assessments, and they're divided into subject modules, study skills modules, and language modules. So the marks are entered, the average is calculated automatically via the spreadsheet formula. In this case, the weighting for each assessment is 50-50. Here there is a column for adding any comments. This is not general comments about the students, but it's any comments specific to assessments. So for example, a student here has a 0 in against the midterm assessment column, and the tutor has put that the student didn't attend the midterm exam. So that helps to explain that 0. Also, you may have academic misconduct cases that are pending against a particular assessment, or you might know that a student has submitted an EEC form in connection with one of the assessments. So the other tab here is connected with academic students of concern. So if you have a concern about a student, you can enter the details on here. T number, their name. Please make sure that you put their real name. They may use a nickname in class, but this needs to be the name of the student as it appears on the class registers. Then details of which module it is, and your name, the tutor raising the concern. And details here of what the specific concern is. There are boxes here for you to put across whether it's connected with behaviour or engagement or attendance issues or just general academic issues. And if you can put a summary here about what the specific issue is. And then this will be reviewed regularly by the program leader, who will enter any action that's required either by you or they may need to take action themselves. The other two tabs then are for midterm comments and end of term comments. Students receive reports twice a term. These are sent to the student, but they're also mainly sent to the parents, agents, sponsors, or guardians. And each tutor is required to make a comment about their students. Again, there are three or four different columns for the language, study skills, and the subject modules. These are all then mail merged and put into a report that is sent out. So that is all in terms of the progress tracker. One thing to point out is that if you go into the progress tracker and you see a note like this saying that someone is also editing, then as the second person going into the spreadsheet, your marks or comments wouldn't be saved. So if you see this, then you need to come out and enter the spreadsheet again later. Otherwise you risk losing what you have put in. Okay, that is all for this. If you have any questions about the progress tracker, please ask your senior tutor or program leader or your line manager, and they'll be able to help.